Hi guys, here once again with the video analysis from a Mexico national team game. This video is going to be about the Mexico versus Costa Rica game that I watched earlier this week, and specifically going to focus on Carlos Vela, who had himself a really strong showing and showed why, despite all the controversy and everything that's happened throughout his national team career, he's still considered one of the most talented Mexican players on this planet. Let's get on to some of this game film, and then stick around towards the end for some of my thoughts on Carlos Vela as a player and his future with El Tri. We're going to pick things up during the first few minutes of the game. Here it's minute 2 and Vela is already causing danger. He gets the ball on the wing and faces up 1v1 against the Costa Rica defender. If you've ever analyzed Vela's game, you notice that he's a very left foot dominant player and typically likes to cut inside when playing on the right wing. It was really interesting for me to see him go to the end line and onto his right foot on his very first touch here. Shows his versatility, and perhaps he's trying to set up defender for later in the game. The defender does well to stop the advance, but I like seeing the aggression from the onset of the match. With Guardado out for this match, Osorio opted to designate Vela as the man responsible for taking all the corner kicks from the left side. On this corner kick, Vela executes a fantastic corner. Unfortunately, no one is there to put a touch on the ball. It should have been a goal. Here we see another facet of Vela's game. He has great touch and set pieces. Just a minute later, we see Vela being active once again. Osorio is particularly fond of defenders playing these long through balls to the wingers. Vela has a great direct reception of the ball moving forward, and he then lifts his head to look for a teammate rather than blindly throwing across. He spots Peralta, but lobs it just out of reach, unfortunately. Just 2 minutes later, Vela once again on the ball here. He was very active up top, especially in the first half. He draws back and does a great first touch to add dynamic play to the Mexican team here. He's one of the only Mexican players to have this first touch be a consistent part of his game, as we'll see later in this video. This first touch helps break down the defense as it doesn't give him time to react. We're going to keep the film rolling here because a crucial play that Vela helps create follows the sequence. Peralta spots Vela here, and Vela uses his talented left foot to play a spectacular ball through to Chicharito. Vela gets the assist here. It really was a superb ball, perfectly weighted and put into an advantageous pace for the attacking player. Chicharito would have been a fool to miss that. You gotta appreciate Chicharito's activity behind the back line, always looking for those open spaces. And Vela doesn't miss him. Good play, don't you guys think? Here, on this next play, Carlos Vela grabs a difficult bouncing ball on the sideline. I've seen countless players lose the ball just like this one. When the defender pressures, he uses some of that unique Charlie Candle magic to rid himself of the defender. This is a play where you can see a lot of the great attributes that Vela has. His great first touch allows him to control a difficult ball. His great individual skill allows him to make a marvelous, non-obvious play, rid himself of the first defender, and then again a second defender. He then crosses the center circle with the ball glued to his talented left foot, looking for someone to make a run in a space. And as soon as he sees Layun, he plays another ball that offers a terrific advantage to the offensive player. On this sequence, Vela finds the ball outside the box. You can't give him space when he is angled towards his left foot. This is a lesson Costa Rica learns quickly. He's a willing mid-range shooter, and here he shows why he's so dangerous when given space to shoot. Nava does well to keep that from the score sheet. Here's an example of something I alluded to earlier. Vela with yet another one-touch pass that helps break down Costa Rica's defensive alignment. This could have easily led to a dangerous attack, although the chance gets squandered by Vela's teammates. One-touch soccer is something Mexico needs to try more of, especially when teams bunker down. I really like Vela's willingness to draw back and initiate attacks with those one-touch passes. Once again, we see Vela dropping back and providing his teammates with a target on ball. This is another strong sequence by Vela. He quickly drops the pass off and makes a run into space behind the unsuspecting defender. Here, Herrera had the same thought, so Vela drops back and gets the next pass. Immediately upon receiving, Vela lifts his head and identifies the dangerous area for the cross. He puts the ball through, and once again another incredibly dangerous cross by Vela that could have easily been a goal if it were not for a bad miss by Peralta. Right before halftime, we see Vela with another great corner kick execution. Second post just out of the reach of the keeper, and Araujo does a good job to fight for it and score the second Mexican goal right before halftime. This is Vela with the second assist of the game already. On this last play, we see Vela linking up on the attack once again. He seemed to have built good rapport with Chicharito up top in this game. He uses his first touch, create that ball movement, and after a series of other touches, he darts to the box, providing a target for any cross that may develop from the play. Unfortunately, Layun decides to shoot and it gets blocked by the defender, but good play nonetheless. As you may have noticed, this is only minute 53 of the game, and it's the last noteworthy sequence from Vela that I spotted. It seems that Vela got tired and only showed up for the first half, but his first half was enough to win the game. He didn't really run through runs, didn't continue creating link-up play, and did not initiate any dangerous attacks on the wing in that second half. Perhaps changing from the right wing to the left wing for the second half affected his performance, but simply put, he was not as participative in the second half. It really is a pity since his first half was so strong. Fortunately, this is a pattern that I've seen develop. Vela seems to not have the fitness to play 100% for both halves. Osorio should consider not playing him for a full 90, especially when other dangerous options like Tecatito, Chucky Lozano, Aquino, Dam, Jimenez are waiting to come onto the pitch and attack tired defenders' legs with their speed. There's no doubting Vela's brilliance on the ball. I'd be comfortable saying that Vela is the most technically gifted player on the Mexican squad. If you don't believe me, go watch some of his Arsenal early goals where he chips keepers in a Messi-like fashion. Unfortunately, Vela lacks the fitness to be a full 90-minute threat, and for that reason, I think Tecatito and Chucky Lozano are just as likely to start for Mexico on the wings. It'll definitely be interesting to see who ends up winning that positional battle though. Anyways guys, those are my thoughts on this game film and some general observations on Vela as a player. If you liked the video and want to see more, go ahead and subscribe, and until next time.